What is good, y'all? SGG game, and we are back with another opening day for Cincinnati Reds baseball, baby. As we are back with the Reds rebuild, Luis Castillo is on the mound, set to take on Carlos Rondon of the San Francisco Giants. As we look to go and start to a season where we try to do better than last year. If you remember, 73 and 89 is the record that we are trying to beat and do better than. As for a goal, I feel like we can at least flip that. 89 and 73. I think the goal is to definitely be over 500, but I want to aim for, let's aim for 500. I guess, as a modest goal, a bold prediction type of goal. I want to aim for, 89 is pretty much close to 90. That would be a huge jump and more realistic, but bold prediction. I say 85 wins is the goal. So the first goal is to at least be 500. So that's 82. And then I say the goal after that would be to get, 3 more wins at 85. And the really far out that prediction would be to completely flip our record and go 89 to 73. But we'll see how that goes. Opening day, as we got the national anthem playing, we got some dope uniforms on today. I went with some alternate looks here with, they're not pinstripes, but yeah, okay, we might have copied the Yankees. All right, look, get off me, bro. It's my favorite team. But I saw the uniforms. I thought they looked dope. So I said, why not, come out opening day with something alternative, give the fans something to even more be excited about, give the players some a little bit more swag. Maybe they'll play a little bit better. I like the opening day, atmosphere here that MLB The Show provides. All the cutaways, that coming up in the giant part of the field. Like, it really looks really nice presentation here. As we're out at home, at least for our home stand, with Cincinnati being in the crowd here, you see the stadium is filled to perfection. And hopefully we can go ahead and put on a show for these guys, man. Luis Castillo showed last year that he could be our ace. And you can see some of our rankings in the NL last year. Bottom 2 in just about every single category. We ended up finishing 3rd in the Central. We tied with the Cubs. I guess we had a better record in the division to take that. And Castillo, 3.50 ERA last year, a 137 whip, a 14-9 record. As he looks to lead the team this year, 166 strikeouts and 190 innings. Maybe we can get that up a little bit. That would probably be my only gripe against him. Needing more strikeouts, but we'll see how this year goes. Starting off the first one, Hansler Alberto, 2-2 count. Pops this one right back to him, and he goes and starts the day out with a quick out there. 5 pitches in, and we're on the ball rolling. Even count here to Tommy LaSalle. Swings and misses at the circle change in on the hands, and although we are getting 2 quick outs, pitch count already is looking kind of high. Brandon Belt, who we passed on to take Jesus Aguilar, we passed on him, so maybe that was a mistake as he hits this long drive out to deep right center, and it's a home run already in the debut. He said, y'all should have offered me a contract. I was ready to come over to Cincinnati, but now I got to stay home in San Francisco, going back to his home team, signing the deal with them, and making us pay for what looks like, only time will tell if it was a good decision or not. But right now it's looking kind of dumb. No big deal, though. Bounce back time, Luis. Come on now. It's just 1 run. We can bounce back from that. Great little ground out there on 4 pitches to go ahead and end the first inning and go ahead and take us to the bottom half. Now, Brandon Belt might have made us pay, but we can score 1 run easy. This game by nowhere near. We're in panic mode. We're not worried. Carlos Rondon last year, 9-10 at 3.20 ERA, 111 whip. He was a pretty good ace for them as well, so no wonder he's taking the reins here. And that means we're in our left-handed starting lineup, so Doug Granger, the rookie, will be making his major league debut today. So, can't wait for his first at-bat ever. But first, we got to go ahead and try to get a hit here. Tyler Stevenson, 2-1. After the flyout by Jonathan Indy to lead off the game. That's a deep fly back into left field, going back to the warning track up against the wall. Almost out of here just that quick. Joey Gallo, 0-2. We'll take the 4-seam fastball low to make it even back up on the circle change. 2-2 coming in, and he swings and misses at the high heat upstairs, thinking he probably could do something with that one. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Cincinnati. Now back to Luis Castillo, looking to kind of turn things back around after giving up a home run the first time. And this is not a good first batter as he walks him on 5 pitches. Already almost 30 pitches into the day. Alex Dickerson, 1-0. Swings and hits this one deep to center field. They were stealing on the play, so he'll have to go back as Senzel gets under it, gloves it, and throws it in. And that might have been able to save a hit and run opportunity. We were able to get a foul ball there. He didn't take it for the stolen base. Swings and misses at the slider in at the feet, and there it is. Second strikeout of the game, second out of the inning. And we're looking to try to get out of this. Brandon Crawford, last man up, grounds us over to India. Smooth play over to first, and we'll get out of this unscathed this time. Not 1, 2, 3, but we got the outs that we needed. Mike Moustakas swinging and missing at the slider. Chris Rendon was on his game today. That boy was not playing an opening day as he answers right back with another strikeout. He came in here and tried to shut down Cincinnati and silence his crowd from pitch number 1. Jesus Aguilar grounds this one over the shortstop. He'll come up, glove it, throw go over to first base just in time, and that'll be the final out of the second inning. Now we try to come back with more pitching here as Joey Bart is up. Gets him to swing straight through the four-seamer, so why not try to maybe come back with another one? And that's a deep ball out to right field. Aquino is going back, trying to time it up. He will leap at the wall. It won't be in time. A solo home run to take a 2-0 lead. Joey Bart getting the home run this time. And Castillo just left too much of that pitch on the plate where he probably could have maybe kept him in the corners. Maybe not expecting Joey Bart to be able to take a mistake out to the wall, but this is the majors, my boy. Everybody can hit. So 3-0 count to the very next batter, and he's looking to try to battle back. We do not want to have a inning get away from us. Hanser pulls the count back up. Swings and lines this one out into the gap. Gallo's trying to get there quickly, so this isn't a double. He will round it off, throw into the cutoff man, and save this from possibly being a double to just a no-out single. 1-0 to Tommy LaSalle. Swings and hits this one deep out to right field. Going up against the wall, it'll ring up against it. Aquino will bring it in. Not enough speed to try to make it a double. But now we've got runners at the corners. No out. And Castillo just seemed off his game. So I called a little quick mound visit. I go out and talk to him like, hey, bro, you good, bro? Like, I bragged about you all season. I talked about how you was going to be in our A's. You supposed to come out here and put up a dominant performance. You just shut out the Cubs last season. Like, what's going on? So we're going to get Vladimir Gutierrez up just in case things start to get a little too wild. But then he calms down 0-2 here, pops this one right over to third base to go ahead and get the first out of the inning finally. 2-2 to Mike. Hits this one deep to Senzel in center field. Now, this should be probably deep enough to score the run, but at least we'll get 2 outs here. Just be down 3-0, not too bad. Next up, we got Wilmer Flores. 0-2, 2 outs, and chops this one right over to Moustakas, who will throw over to second base for the easy out. And we're finally out of the third inning, giving up another earned run there, 2 earned runs there off of a couple hits and a home run. And we'll look to see if he can go ahead and bounce things back. Now, Alex Dickerson's up next, and he lines this one out to Aquino. Out in the right field gap, getting up against the wall. He's got a little bit more speed on him. Throw coming to second base, not on target, so he will be there. If that's on the ropes, he might get him. Wade Jr. coming up next. Liner out to Aquino. That'll be a base hit. No runner able to come in because he was worried about it being caught by the second baseman. So now we got runners in the corners, no outs, just like last inning. Aguilar picks this one up, throws over to Hernandez, back to Aguilar, and that throw is offline, so no double play. Run will come home to score. Only 1 out, runner at first, Joey back up. Can he do another home run for him? Can he get another one? 0-1. Swings, chops this one over to Aguilar. Same situation, 3-6. 3 double play this time to go ahead and end the inning. No error this time around. At least Castillo is not looking sharp. 4 innings, 4 earned runs, 6 hits. This is not the start that I was looking for from my should-be ace to kind of start the season off. Now we're going to see if we can get the bats going on our end. Still no hits for Cincinnati going through the first time of the order. Tyler Stevenson up here. 2 outs. Nobody on. Moustakas is waiting up next. This is Joey Gallo up, and he walks over to first base. So there's our first base runner. No perfect game for him. We finally get a runner on. Mike Moustakas with a chance to get an RBI here. Maybe get the game back to 4-2 like you do so often for us. Swings and pops this one to third base. This is just easy. You might as well go ahead and turn around and walk to the dugout, as that'll go ahead and end the 4th inning. So while we didn't get our first hit, we did disrupt the perfect game with a little walk there. San Francisco coming back up. This is a liner out to the wall, and that'll get up against the wall. A 1-out base hit. That is another hit given up here by Luis Castillo. 7th hit of the game. He's not looking sharp at all. 80 pitches through, only 4 1/3. That's lined out to Senzel. He will pick it up, throw it back in. So with runners at first and second, 1 out, I go ahead and call it, man. It was not a successful day. 4 1/3, 7 hits, only a handful of strikeouts. We bring in Vladimir Gutierrez. The long reliever. We kept him up here at the Major League roster. We said it's time for him. He had a good time at AAA last year. As we got a double steal going on here, they will both be safe. So with one out, no double play opportunity anymore. How do you pitch Mike? You get him to pop up very easily. Now, any out will suffice. We just need to get an out to go ahead and get out of this inning without any runs coming in to even further extend their lead. Top of the fifth, first pitch to Wilmer Flores. He fouls this one up. Aquino coming in and will settle underneath it for the final out in the fifth inning. Can we finally get some offense to try to match this 4-0 lead? It'll start with Jesus Aguilar taking the first pitch that he sees with one out down already, and he will line down the line, and that'll be our first base hit of the game. Finally, the no-hitter is over, and we have seen our first hit of the 2023 Major League Baseball season. On the play, Alberto did end up hurting himself while trying to dive for the play, so they will bring in Carlos Santana to come play third base for the rest of the game. Hopefully it's not a big injury for them. Arceus Aquino will come up next and dribble this one out, and they will find a gap into the outfield with him having to play second base. For the double play opportunity, we were able to go ahead and get that one. And now we got first and second with one out starter, maybe a little bit run of our own. Doug Granger up next. Just unlucky taking the first pitch he saw. Probably should have took that one out, but you can do with that unless you're a little early. And he pops that one out for the second out. Nick Senzel up next, and that is not going anywhere either. Another pop out right to second base. And unfortunately, we squandered the opportunity to put some runs up. I know, I'm sad too, my boy. Gutierrez, 4 pitches in, did pretty good his first inning. Alex Dickerson, though, takes the first pitch in the top of the sixth and says, "Welcome to the show. This ain't September call-ups where teams are taking you lightly because you're already out of the postseason. This ain't spring training where things are easy. This is the start of the season where you got to play hard every single day because you don't know who that postseason team is going to be just yet." And he takes that pitch right over the wall to give the team a 5-0 lead. How does he answer back? I always talk about that. How can you come back from a home run? If you're going to spiral out of control and give up a whole bunch of hits, you got to get up out of there. Maybe even get sent back down for somebody else. But if you can come in and get some outs, you're going to be all right. There's a little pop out to the catcher to go in and get things started for the first out in the sixth. Comes right back 2-0 to Brandon Crawford. Pitch in. Chops over to India. Going over, making a smooth play. 4-3. Ground out. And we go ahead and take the second out of the sixth inning. I like it. He's settling down very nicely here. Joey Bart coming up next. Takes the screw curve. Has a strike on the black. Watches the slider. Has a strike on the black. And then comes right back with a screw curve, getting the swing at it. This time he tried to take matters into his own hands, but unfortunately that ball was way too far out there. So Alex Dickerson will give them a 5-0 lead here. But at least we were able to stop the bleeding and just keep it 5-0. Moustakas, 2-2 count, trying to lead off the bottom of the seventh. Oh, Brandon Crawford takes it away. It is just that kind of day for Cincinnati. A line drive hit, should have been hit, nicely timed up. Brandon Crawford just leaps up and snags it out the air, though, so that'll be a line out. So Cesar Hernandez will come up next and get a little dribbler over the shortstop. Crawford will take care of this one as well. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the seventh as we're still looking for offense. Jesus Aguilar, 2-2 count, 2 outs. Watches that one and makes it full on the day. Carlos Rendon delivers the pitch. That is a line drive out to left field, going back at the warning track wall. It's gone. Cincinnati finally scores his first run of the game. It is a solo shot from Jesus Aguilar. His first home run, obviously, of the season. Second hit of the season. He broke up the no-hitter earlier. Gives us our first run. And it's looking like that signing might have been kind of clutch, my boy, as he gets his first one of the year. Many more hopefully to come. And that gives us our first run of the ball game. 5-1, San Francisco giving us some life. Nicely timed up liner, just straight out there too. Not very high up in the sky, just pure line drive, barely getting over the wall there. And we were able to time it up nicely. Now Aquino will come up and swing and miss to end the seventh, so couldn't keep the rally going. But thankfully, we finally got a run on the board. Top of the eighth now. Gutierrez still in there, trying to give me at least one more inning. See how deep exactly he can go into this ball game. Takes care of the first batter on 3 pitches, getting him to fly out to Nick Senzel for the first out. Then Alex Dickerson up, already homered off him once. He hits this one deep, and he's having a great ball game as that gets over Joey Gallo's head. A 3-for-4 day for Alex, as he has a single, a double, and a home run, a triple shy from the cycle if he were to manage to get another at bat. And now Seth Lugo will come up to pitch. This will be his first time in the Reds uniform. As we go ahead and see what he's got, I wanted to see him early to see if he can go ahead and get us out of this clutch situation. One out runner second. Wade Jr. is up, and the first pitch to him is a taken strike. Next one, a four-seamer upstairs, not doing much with it. Swings and fouls off a circle change, low and in the dirt. Can he finish this off with a strikeout? It is. Four-seamer, 94 miles per hour, swinging right through it. And that is a good way to get things started off. Now you got Brandon Crawford up, who's 0 for 3 on the day, but he gets his first hit here. That's a line single into the gap. Runner will come around. He's actually going to go for second. It might be a double. Throw coming into second, not in time. It's an RBI double. 6-1 San Francisco off Brandon Crawford, making good defensive plays and good plays at the plate. That is a base hit up the middle. That should bring home a run. Senzel's coming up, firing to home plate. Not in time, a little bit up the line. It is 7-1 San Francisco now as this lead is ballooning. Can Seth calm him down? Strike 3 called on the black, and then we'll go to the bottom of the 8th, man. 7-1 San Francisco. And looking for some offense here, 2-2. Doug Granger swings and misses through the first pitch. He strikes out. Just go ahead and get things kicked off. We need a little bit of offense. Nick Senzel at the 9 spot. He checks his swing, but it's a call. Strike 3 on the slider on the outside part of the plate. Zach Little is actually dominating as he gets him to check his swing, but went a little too far on the slider. 3 straight strikeouts. Still no offense to speak of here in the bottom of the 8th. Try to take things to the bottom of the 9th. Tyler Stevenson will be up. Takes the first pitch. They got Jake McGee into the ball game now as another pitching change. Trying to go ahead and close this out. Get your bullpen in. See, warm their arms up as well. As that is hit perfectly timed out to right center field. Going back. Warning track. Wall is gone. A couple rows back. That is a home run for Tyler Stevenson. Last year's contact MVP. My boy was over 300 for most of the season. He starts off this year with a home run with his first hit of the season. Getting us back into this ball game maybe a little bit, even giving us some hope. It is now 7-2 for Cincinnati. He's able to time up that four-seamer nicely. Just perfect timing on that one. Taking it opposite field, showing opposite field power there. 404 feet. Next up, we got Joey Gallo, 2-2. Can he keep things going? He gets froze on the two-seamer upstairs. Probably could have been a good pitch to hit. So now it's up to Mike Moustakas to keep things going. He's got a 2-2 count as well. 0 for 3 on the day. He takes that four-seam fastball deep. Pretty much the same location as Tyler Stevenson. Back at the wall. He leaps and misses it. It is a home run for Mike Moustakas. Our only 3 runs of the day have been home runs. But at least we're showing some power, showing some fight, showing some hope. As Mike Moustakas hits his first one. And that big Merit machine is trying to bounce his way back into this game. Now we're only down 4. Bringing in Jarlin Garcia, 61 games last year, 4-4 record, 8 holds. We'll see if we can go ahead and take him up for a couple more runs. Cesar Hernandez, 3-1 count, 1 out, and he watches ball 4 upstairs, eye level, and the first batter that Jarlin faces. 2-1 count to the very next batter. That's Jesus Aguilar taking this one right to the center fielder. He barely had to move for that, so that'll just be a simple fly out there. And with that being said, it all comes down to Aristides Aquino. He fouls off the first pitch he sees with 2 outs. I'm thinking, 79 speed over there. 0-2 count, maybe a hit and run here. Unfortunately, it was a ball, and Aquino takes it, and it is a throw out at second base. We lose the game because of being caught stealing. Bad manager parts on my part, man. I thought maybe we could, even if he, did take it, he would be able to get in there. Unfortunately, I was wrong, so an L in our first game of the season. A weird way to catch an L. And Castillo is able to come out of here 0-1 on the day. Rondon getting the victory. We lose 7-3 despite putting up 2 runs there in the 9th. It was just too little too late. The pitching couldn't hold up. I mean, maybe if we had only gave up 3, we would have been able to walk out of here with a dub. But unfortunately, we just weren't able to do that. Alex Dickerson, like I said, 3 for 4. Oh, he had 2 doubles and a home run. So not a triple away from the cycle, but still an amazing game for him. Aguilar, Stevenson, and Moustakas all getting home runs here today. Couple 2-hit games with Castillo 4 1/3, 8 hits, 4 runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Is not a good opening day. Gutierrez didn't have a good start either with 2 runs giving up. Seth Lugo didn't have a good outing. It just was all bad from top to bottom. We had a couple good hitting performances, but that's about it. Now, next game up, we did simulate and we lose game 2 as well. So we will be losing the series to San Francisco 9-2 here. As we had a couple more hits, India going off for 3, Gallo getting 2. A nice pair of hits for both of them. Aguilar getting another home run there, but Mahaley 2 1/3, 7 hits, 5 runs, only 2 earned, but 3 strikeouts, and Gutierrez giving up 4 more. So that long reliever role is looking kind of sus right now. That boy's not doing too good. I might have to call up somebody else to kind of take over that role. We'll see when AAA gets started what we can do. Thankfully, though, we avoid the sweep here. As Cesar Hernandez gets 3 hits, Moustakas gets 2 this time. India and Gallo all getting offered. Granger a 3-for-3 day in the 8th spot, hitting his first major league home run. So I'm upset that we missed that. 2 RBIs on the day for him, and Cervino is able to go ahead and get his first victory of the season, pitching 7 innings strong. So we will take that with a grain of salt. We end up 1-2 after our first series, avoiding the sweep, but taking 2 quick losses to start things off. And we will go ahead and try to fix the scouting now. We want to see what our important things are. I think catcher could be a area that we maybe look to get a young guy there, maybe start developing. So I go ahead and take a look at a couple of those, as well as a shortstop, maybe getting somebody that actually plays short that could take over when Cesar Hernandez decides he wants to leave, as well as looking at some pitching prospects as well. I wanted to get more lefties out there for us to go ahead and work on. So that'll be probably primary focus, looking at left-handed pitching to kind of take over. Now, if we look at some of the stats kind of after the first 3 games of baseball, Donovan Solano still no hits, and Doug Granger has been playing good, so maybe playing his way into the everyday DH role after watching the bullpen work a little bit, kind of checking in their ERAs a little bit. But that'll basically be where we get through this one, man. We will go ahead and get into the month of April. As you see, the Padres maybe take on a 4-game series against the Cardinals. Focus on that next time out, as we got to go ahead and focus on these divisional games now. We got the Cardinals 6 times this month, 7 times, because it's probably going to be a 3-game series. We got the Brewers 6 times, so that is a total of 13 games this next month against divisional opponents. So maybe slow down and take a look at those games as we try to build back up our record and try to show that we will be here to fight for hopefully maybe even a wild card spot. I don't know if we're ready to take on the division. Depends on how weak the division is this year. So hope you guys are enjoying, man. Leave a like and a comment down below if you guys are ready for more episodes. Let me know what you guys think. Any other moves that you would make that you think I should make. If you think Doug Granger is ready to be every day, let me know. If you think I made a mistake and Hunter Green should be up here after the way Vladimir Gutierrez just played, let me know if he needs to be in that long reliever role. We can make that switch. So it's been your boy, SGG, the King of Games, and the GM Sean Smooth is out for the day, man. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm gone.